everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Peace about your friends, and let us have some good time together. Today, our topic, as you see in the title, it says, Man created Allah or Allah created the man. A person, he asked Zakir Naik, peace be upon him. So the question is, who created Allah? And how Zakir Naik can answer the question? Very simple. Just two words. Very easy.
The question is illogical.
The question is not illogical. I like it when a Muslim he speak about logic. So, the easiest way to refute somebody, to say to him the question is not logical. Like, if this guy is a Greek person and he grew up in a philosophy country and, the whole nation is a philosophers, I will say, okay, you know what? Those people, they go by logic. So look who is talking about logic, the one who believed that his God will give him endless number of women to have sex with, just because he pray 5 times a day and he hates his neighbor. A person who believed that his private part will be endless and the woman, she would have a vagina fit for that. A person who believed that, the sun set in murky water and he tried to fix it. He says it's in the perspective of Zulqarnain. Why Zulqarnain was a donkey? What perspective of Zulqarnain? And the Quran does not say perspective. So when the Muhammadan, they try to refute somebody and they don't have an answer for what the question is, they come with silly, stupid answer because they have no answer. In fact, if we go in the hadith, we will find that the Muslims believe, now for sure the Muslim says to you, no, we don't believe in that, but this is in their books, that when Allah decided to create himself, he made a horse run and then he created himself from the sweat of the horse. From what? From the sweat of the horse. So even the Muslims, they have different answer from what Zakir Naik he says. Let me find the reference so people will not say I'm making things up. And when I go like live, I decide to go live and I look what YouTube show me and I choose a topic from what YouTube show me. Like YouTube suggests for me always when I open it some videos. Let us see here. I'm just trying to find you an official website so we can read it from. All right, let's see. I will be with you in a second. I have the reference in front of me. Okay, let's use this one. Now, the Muslims, by the way, they say those hadith are a lie. We don't believe in them, but you need to ask yourself how even those stories is mentioned and how it's written in their books, and why it's in their books if it is a lie anyway. What's wrong with this religion? Why everything, in this religion is embarrassment. And the second a Muslim, he tried to fix the problem, the easiest way is to say this is a lie. Somebody wrote it. The scholar who said that, he is stupid. He is a donkey. He did not, he don't know what he's talking about. So who is the one who knows what to talk about? Let us see. I found a website, but they are like insulting, man. You know, may Allah curse the one who wrote this website, this hadith. You know, oh boy. Okay, let's see. I posted before, you know. Sometimes we get lucky and we get right away the trustworthy sources, so we can post it. All right, let's see this one here. Here we go. Now here they will say to you that the hadith is mawdu', which means rejected, you know. But this is in their books, and here you now ask yourself, why it's even there. إن الله خلق الفرس فأجراها فعرقت ثم خلق نفسه منها. Allah, He created the horses, and He's speaking here about mostly female horses, and He made them run like heavy duty running, and then He, you know, He created Himself from the sweat of the horses. If we use Google translation, as you see in the front of you, Allah created the horse, so He made it sweat, and then He created Himself from it. And those are the numbers for the hadith, as you see here. And this hadith repeated many, many times. It's not like only once. So, me, myself, I'm not going even to consider this hadith as a proof who is Allah, because I believe even this is stupid. This is even stupid, you know. I'm not going to say to a Muslim, your God, Allah created from a sweat of a donkey. He will say, no problem. But your God could not be the one who created anything. Who created Allah? Zakir Naik says, the question is not logical. Why? And the funny is, in his video here, he said, John, he went to the hospital and John gave to a child. What was the gender of the child, boy or a girl? And then he said, this is not logical. Why? Because John, he cannot give birth. But John is a human, not God. God can give. If he is God, I mean, who is going to tell God what you can, what you cannot do? So they are asking you about Allah, and you are saying, John, he went to the hospital. Same time, in the books of hadith, the hadith says that a Muslim man in the heaven, he is going to give and deliver babies. Let us see. Here we go. This is hadith. In case you do not know what hadith mean a speech of the Prophet, or even sometime his companions. So Muhammad said, as you see, when the believer wants a child in paradise, he will be conceived and be growing up in a short while according to his desire. Actually, this is a false translation. In Arabic, it says fi sa'a. Sa'a in the Arabic language today mean an hour, but this is not how it is in the time of Muhammad. Sa'a at that time is like between 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes maximum. So if a man he wished to have a child, he will conceive it. Like the translation here is not really good. Let us see different one. You see here the same hadith. Let's see. Yeah, they are not giving an accurate translation. So when a Muslim he answer about a question which is a serious question and he say it's not logical, well, you should be a person who follow logic then. Is it logical that Mary, she gave birth to Jesus according to Islam and she's a virgin? Is that a logical thing? What you were saying, you say it's a miracle. So how come when they ask you about who created your God, you don't use the logic which is logical for you? Is it possible that somebody created Allah? Allah is just a word. Allah is not God. If He is God, prove it to us. If He is God, prove it to us. My Skype is open. If there is any Muslim would like to join us and prove to us that Allah is God and He exists, I will be happy to take you. Right? Let us see here. Alright, look like somebody saying he is a Muslim. Let us see if I don't know if this is, but this is from yesterday. You know, the problem, we do not know if people are asleep. You know, the guy, he texted me yesterday when I was off. We will call him anyway. If you are a Muslim, you'd like to join us, please feel free. He is not answering. Okay. Let us see. Somebody saying he got a sheikh to call me, but I don't know when he will call me. I just told him, well, you can, you know, let them call me. There's no need for, you know, set up a time. You can call anytime. So what is the proof that Allah is exist? If there is any proof. Any Muslim can tell Allah is exist. If Allah is exist and Allah is God, then He must be a stupid God. That means there's a smart God and stupid God. Is that possible? What do you think? Because based on what we learn from the Quran and from what Muhammad said, obviously the one who is behind the religion of Islam must be very stupid. So if we believe that there is a stupid God, that means there is a smart God. But in this scenario, we can confirm that Allah is a stupid God if He exists as God. Is it possible that there's many gods and one of them is stupid, so stupid, and his name is Allah? Any Muslim can give us an answer? Name for me one thing Allah He said is not stupid. If He exists, if this is the one, not Muhammad copying it from Waraq ibn Nawfal, his real father, and copying stories from the Christians and the Jews and the Hindus and the Persian and Alexander the Great, you know. Any Muslim can help us. Is it possible that there is a smart God and stupid God? Because if Allah is really God, let us say he is from family of gods. Let us say that. There's a family, there's a billion God maybe. A tribe. All of them they are gods, like those two we see in the movies. And Allah, based on what we learn from what he said, he must be the most stupid God between them. What do you think? Who is going to call me and prove to me that Allah is not a stupid God? Anyone? If there is any Muslim would like to call me and tell me that Allah is not a stupid God. Anyone? Any Muhammadan? We're not asking you for miracles, we're asking you, is your God Allah is smart? Prove it. You know, God and yet stupid, that's really funny. Like as an example, you know, the Quran says, Aka Allah, that there is hail coming from mountains in heaven. That's stupid. Don't you agree with me, Muslims? You know, you can tell those ignorant American, Australian, Canadian, Indonesian, you know, those who do not know anything about Islam, and they are by millions. But you cannot fool us. We have all the laundry of Allah. Is it possible that there is God who do not know how ice is made? Is it? Any Muslim? Until now we see nothing. I do not need to study philosophy and logic, and I do not need to be smart like Zakir Naik, because Zakir Naik is genius, you know. I mean, he is a genius. What kind of God is God is? And when the Muslims they try to mislead people, look what they say in the translation. That Allah he sends down from the sky mountain mass of a cloud wherein is hail. Is it just really what the verse is saying? Do you have even a little dignity? Who is a Muslim? He can call me and he say, yes, this is what the verse is saying. No dignity, no honor. And the funny is, they say that Christians and Jews and other religion, they corrupted their book. But isn't this a corruption? The Quran in Arabic, it says, وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. If we change the translator, we will see a different story. I mean, what's wrong with this religion? Is it really what it says in the Quran, or those people making things up? He sent down out of heaven mountains where is hail. Still, this translation is not accurate, by the way, but it's close, little bit more honest. You see, there's no cloud here. They add a cloud, and it says it clearly, he sent hail from mountains in heaven. And even if we go to Ibn Kathir, it says he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. Let's see Ibn Kathir will say. Can we? Because maybe Ibn Kathir, by the way, he worked for a Christian prince, or maybe a Tabari or a Jalalain, or etc. You know, they work for a Christian prince. So chapter 24, verse number 43. 24. Read with me, and this is Ibn Kathir. What you will say now, Ibn Kathir is from Afghanistan. He don't speak good Arabic like he is the Sheikh, the fake Sheikh Uthman, Al-Luta, Al-Qawm Al-Luta. Huh? Is that the case? This is Ibn Kathir saying, from Min mountains, in Min ice, means there is our mountain of hail in the sky. Do you see it? Do you see it? Abdul saying to me, can you lie little less, please? Well, if you want to do that, I have to stop reading your book. Because as you see, in front of you, I'm showing you one of the most stupid lies of your God. And you're asking me, can you lie, please, little less, please? How I can stop lying as long as I'm reading the Quran? The biggest lie ever. How you refute this? Is that your book? Can you stop lying, please, a little bit, please? Can you, please? Please, please, please. Can you? Means that there are mountains of hail in the sky, which Allah sent down hail from it. Can you teach them, Prince, lie, please, little bit, please, please? Can you, please, please? Come on, you are lying a lot. Ibn Kathir is lying a lot. The Prophet of Allah is lying a lot. Allah is lying a lot. And now, because I'm reading your book, I'm lying a lot. I mean, and you know, they say to you, this guy is a liar. What is the proof? He's lying to you. This is stupid Ibn Kathir. I mean, can you see how dumb they are? We show them the reference, we put it in the screen, we give them the website, we give them the verse, we give them the chapter, we show the translation, and yet they say here, can you please stop lying, please? And what happened to your name? Your name looked like Allah, you know, he was making a mixer, cocktail drink before he got drunk, and he made this verse. So the stupid Muhammad, who he claimed that his God is telling him how hail is made, he figured it out. How Muhammad knew this? God told him. Who is the one who said this? God, Allah. So when a Muslim he answers, says his name is the F word, no problem, he can F as much he wants. I will leave it in the screen. He can F. This is the best you can do. Potatoes, like their prophet. And not only that, all the scholars agree about this verse meaning. You know, it's not like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you know, the whole gang. All the gang. Do you see it? This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. And he sent down from heaven out of mountains, and they explain to you the Arabic, min jibalin. Let us see this guy. So how we are lying? You know, yesterday we received call from Ultimate Fort, and he was speaking as a homosexual. You know, he called himself a girl, and he speak like a girl. I mean, this guy, I don't know if he's a guy or not, but this guy is really weird. Can you believe it that this guy is acting like a girl speaking to me? Hi, how are you? You know, and he changed his voice and he changed his pants. I mean, no dignity. Scanners. Fakira. Hello? Hello? Is that Fakira? Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Who is with me? Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. Oh. Mute YouTube. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? All right. Who is talking with me, my friend?
Okay, you're talking to Baro.
Huh?
You're talking to Baro.
You are talking to
Okay,
what?
I want to please Baro.
Your name is what?
B-A-R-O.
B-R what?
B-A-R-O. Baro.
Barar. Barar.
You know Baro?
I don't know. Your name in Skype is Muhammad. So what is your name? Muhammad or Barar what? What is that?
Muhammad Baro.
Oh, okay. Where are you from, my friend?
From here?
From here? That's wonderful.
Hmm?
I am from there. So what do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
Why you know why you're talking, you lie too much. You know that?
Okay, lie about what?
Yeah. You don't know why you don't talking like this.
Like what? Like what? Can you tell me what the lie I just said?
You don't know what you said?
No, I don't know. You tell me. I did lie. You know, I was reading the Quran, and the Quran says that Allah He sent the hail from mountains in heaven. So what do you think about that? Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube.
You gonna run now?
Yeah, here we go. Here. Fakira. Fakira. You wanna run now? Can you answer about this, you son of Muta? I will never let you speak because you are a filthy sewage mouth. And we have you recorded millions of times, and the last time you said the F word to your prophet. We made you famous. Fakira, son of Muta. Hey, Fakira. I know he's a Fakira. Stop lying, stop lying. I mean, look, it's in front of you. The translation, the Arabic, the English, your Muslim website, your Fakira. You know, I could not believe it that yesterday he called me using a voice of a homosexual. Hi, how are you? Why are you here? And I said, are you Ultimate Thought? Who is Ultimate Thought? Who in the, what the heck? The recording is there. I want everybody to download the video yesterday and post it. Ultimate Thought is you know what, you know the thing. Oh boy. It's still there. I challenged this son of Muta to download the video and put it in his channel. Are you running? Sure we are on. Do we have a real Muslim? And not only that, can you believe it that in the Skype he called himself Muslim? He's I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim, not Muslim. He's even insulting Muslims. Muslim, which means dark. Like living in darkness. Muslim. Idiot. Do we have any brave Muslim? He have the courage. The only one is calling us is a Fakira. And he is a prophet. And he believe he follow the messenger of Allah, Ashad Khalifa. Which means according to Islam, he's a kafir. Fakira. Any brave Muslim can tell us, is it possible that you have a God? Maybe he exists, but he's a stupid God. Is that possible? Any Muslim? Is it possible that I will leave it in the screen? You can have. This is the best you can do. Potatoes, like their prophet. And not only that, all the scholars agree about this verse meaning, you know. It's not like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, you know. The whole gang. All the gang. Do you see it? This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. And he sent down from heaven out of mountains, and they explain to you the Arabic. Min jibalin. Let us see this guy. So how we are lying? You know, yesterday we received call from Ultimate Fort, and he was speaking as a homosexual. You know, he called himself a girl, and he speaks like a girl. I mean, this guy, I don't know if he's a guy or not, but this guy is really weird. Can you believe it that this guy is acting like a girl, speaking to me? Hi, how are you? You know, and he changed his voice and he changed his pants. I mean, no dignity. Scammers. Fakira. Hello? Hello? Is that Fakira? Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Who is with me? Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. Oh. Mute YouTube. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? All right. Who is talking with me, my friend?
Okay, you're talking to Baro.
Huh?
You're talking to Baro.
You are talking to
Okay,
what?
I want to please Baro.
Your name is what?
B-A-R-O.
B-R what?
B-A-R-O. Baro.
Barar. Barar.
You know Baro?
I don't know. Your name in Skype is Muhammad. So what is your name? Muhammad or Barar what? What is that?
Muhammad Baro.
Oh, okay. Where are you from, my friend?
From here?
From here? That's wonderful. I am from there. So what do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
Why you know why you're talking, you lie too much. You know that?
Okay, lie about what?
Yeah. You don't know why you don't talking like this.
Like what? Like what? Can you tell me what the lie I just said?
You don't know what you said?
No, I do not know. You tell me. I did lie. You know, I was reading the Quran, and the Quran says that Allah He sent the hail from mountains in heaven. So what do you think about that? Mute YouTube. Mute YouTube.
You gonna run now?
Here we go. Fakira. Fakira. You wanna run now? Can you answer about this, you son of Muta? I will never let you speak because you are a filthy sewage mouth. And we have you recorded millions of times, and the last time you said the F word to your prophet. We made you famous. Fakira, son of Muta. Yeah, Fakira. I know he's a Fakira. Stop lying, stop lying. I mean, look, it's in front of you. The translation, the Arabic, the English, your Muslim website, your Fakira. You know, I could not believe it that yesterday he called me using the voice of a homosexual. Hi, how are you? Why are you here? And I said, are you Ultimate Fort? Who is Ultimate Fort? Who in the, what the heck? And the recording is there. I want everybody to download the video yesterday and post it. Ultimate Fort is you know what, you know the thing. Oh boy. It's still there. I challenged this son of Muta to download the video and put it in his channel. Are you running? Sure we run. Do we have a real Muslim? And not only that, can you believe it that in the Skype he called himself Muslim? He says, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim, not Muslim. He's even insulting Muslims. Muslim, which means dark. Like living in darkness. Muslim. Idiot. Do we have any brave Muslim? He have the courage. The only one is calling us is a fakira. And he is a prophet, and he believe he follow the messenger of Allah, Ashad Khalifa. Which means according to Islam, he's a kafir. Shakira. Any brave Muslim can tell us, is it possible that you have a God, maybe he exists, but he's a stupid God? Is that possible? Any Muslim? Is it possible that your God exists, but yet he is stupid? Because we confirm that Allah is stupid. It's in front of you, read it. See, the website I'm showing you now, not only this is Tafsir al-Jalalain, this is the official government of the Kingdom of Jordan. If we can call it kingdom, and this guy is a potato. The British intelligence, Her Majesty the Queen, she grabbed a guy from Arabia, he's a Bedouin, he lived in the tent, he did not take a shower for a year, and she, they spread the news that he is descended from Muhammad family, and then they made him a king so they can get rid of the Ottoman Empire. But at the end of the day, you have to take it. Those people, they claim that they are from the family of Muhammad. As you see, it says, the project of Ahl al-Bayt Institute of Islamic Thought. You can email them if you are not sure about this website. And this is Tafsir al-Jalalain. So, anyone can tell us how God Fakira, let us call Allah from now on Fakira. Thank you, Fakira, for giving us an idea. Fakira, by the way, the word, Fakira is a female name, and actually, no Arab use such a name. This is stupid, Fakira, there's Shakira, you know Shakira, but Fakira, that's something. Somebody saying to me, Quran is perfect, Tafsir is not, but Quran is not. See the Tafsir in front of you did not add anything. The Quran says Allah sent hail from mountains in heaven. The Tafsir did not add anything. The Tafsir is just adding, repeating this, what the verse in front of you. So the Tafsir is not perfect. The Quran is perfect, but the one is saying that is the Quran. The Tafsir here is not doing anything. They did not even Tafsir, just repeating what the Quran is saying. Anyone who speaks Arabic, he will see it says, Allah, he sent down hail from mountains in heaven. If you don't believe me, let Shakira read for you. Not Fakira, because Fakira, the one she called me 2 minutes ago, she don't know Arabic. And she is the one who claimed that we do not need to know Arabic. So how you can read your book? So my friend, it's in the front of you, it says, وَيُنِزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. So don't tell me that's the cloud. Okay, what is the word the cloud? You see, the word the cloud is in the beginning of the verse, but then it says, this is the second part, it says, he continued, وَيُنِزِلُ, this is additional to the beginning of the verse. So from here, Let us go to the website here. If you speak Arabic, if you know little Arabic, you will find right away that this what I'm saying is true. And this is why, did you ask yourself why the tafsir is saying the same? Let us say the Christian prince, you know, he is not giving us the correct. Why the tafsir? They understood the Arabic, and those are the scholars. As I'm saying, because this is what it says. Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Jalalain. So don't play the game. It says here, وَيُنِزِلُ وَحَرْف عَطْف. Harf عطف means they are continuous. It says and. So the first chapter, first beginning of the verse here, this is the beginning, and then continue until here, and then this is the second part. We start from here again. وَيُنِزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ فَيُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ يَشَاءُ. And this is your Muslim translation. So you can say the tafsir is not perfect, which is a very stupid statement, because if the tafsir is not good, why you call it tafsir? Have you ever heard of a religion, they follow scholar, they call him a scholar when he's an idiot? If you are trying to say to me that my scholars are idiots, and I agree, but that will not change the fact they did not even interpret anything. They just read the verse. They are translating the verse says, and we send down from the sky, from mountains in it, hail. So what do? You try, you go in denial. You say it doesn't say that. You know what? All what you need to do, just copy the words in Arabic and post it in Google Translation. What do you think? Don't post the whole verse, just post a line. Because sometimes what Google do, search for translation, match exactly, and show you translation from those websites. What we can do, we can copy the line, like this, and we can take it and paste it in the Arabic translation in Google. And this is Google Translation.
وينزل من السماء من جبال فيها من برد فيصيب به من يشاء.
And he sent down from the sky mountains of hail. The translation is not very accurate. From mountains of hail to strike with whoever he wish. What will we do now? Explain 42:32. Why you are changing topic? Guys, explain 42:32. We are in 24, verse number 43. No problem. What about you call me and I will open the verses you want me to go to? I promise. Mr. Come toward the truth. What about you call me and I'm going to go in the front of everybody, and I will open the verses, and if I open now 42:32, are you sure you will not regret? Are you sure you will not regret? Let us go. Guys, did he choose chapter 42? Is that my choice? Is that my choice? Be my witness. It's not my choice. He is the one who chose this chapter. Let me take a screenshot of his request. Now, in front of everybody, do you accept this chapter to be from God? Look what the chapter 42 says. Let me switch to the English translation, not translate. This is what this is Fakira do, by the way. Fakira, many of like Fakira, when they call you, they say, كَذَلِكَ يُوحِي إِلَى, they are not reading Arabic, they are reading in English letters. You know what I mean? They don't know Arabic. They will read like this. You see those things? It sounds like Arabic. So for you, like a foreigner, you think, oh, he's reading Arabic. Huh? له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. What the heck? But he don't even one Arabic word. But look what will happen now. You choose for me chapter 42, but in chapter 42 it says that Muhammad, he was sent only to Mecca and what is around it. And this is why we send you the Quran in Arabic. This is chapter 42. Do you see it? In chapter 42, the Quran says that Muslims are pagan, and they will, it says here, have you taken awliya, not for worshippers, awliya mean protectors, friends, etc., like the one, like a father for you, or someone who is in charge of you. Beside him, Allah, but this is what the Muslims do. Allah, he never spoke to Muslims, and Muhammad, he is the one, he can even cancel the Quran. This is chapter 42. Look how Allah, he solved the problems. Now, if we go to the verses he mentioned, he will say, I don't want to talk about it no more. Let us go to chapter 42, verse number 32. I find it very funny. He's asking me to explain. Guys, from the signs of Allah that the ship, they can go in the ocean. It's a miracle of Allah. Can you believe it that a Muslim, he decided to prove to me that the Quran is made by God? He decided to tell me that a boat which I buy from Amazon, like flammable, like those, you put some air on the inside them, those are the signs of Allah. Here we go, read it. Quran, me reading. Are you there? So this is the proof that your God is God? The ships in the ocean, they swim? Allah, he made them swim? Don't you think? You see, we are talking about how stupid the Quran author. So now you choose for me a verse showing that Muhammad is stupid. What about submarine, my friend? Is that a miracle of Allah? This is a miracle of Allah? I mean, what a stupid religion. This is a sign? And you ask me to read for everybody to prove that Allah is God. Guys, look. He's challenging me. He ran away from the hail coming from mountains in heaven, and he asked me to show this. Because now after you see this, all of you will convert. Be honest with me, how many of you now is thinking about converting after you find out that the ships float because of Allah? It's a sign from Allah. Like those American ships, like, the carrier for fighter jets. This is a miracle of Allah. That's deep. And who is talking? Allah. And yet you are telling me that your God is not stupid. So even if your God exists, you just gave me a proof. Thank you for reminding me of this verse. What a sign, man. That's so good. Now I know why the ducks, they say walk, 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 walk. They are amazed by Allah. This is his name in the duck language. In the duck language, Allah's name is Wak Wak, and a Christian prince is walking your God every day. Quran says a cloud is massive. Why you are switching backward, forward? We were in the cloud area. You asked me to go here, and now we go there. Or let us go back. Okay, read with me. Do you see this part? Here we go. I'm showing you your translation. This part speak about the cloud, but here it says, and then it says here, and he sent down out of heaven mountains where is hail. There's no cloud. Change the translator. Which translator you want? Let's see this Ahmed Ali. He sent down hail from sky where are mountains of it. Like, what the heck? What cloud? And if it is coming from a cloud, why all your scholars saying no? It says, read, he sent down from heaven out of mountains. Out of mountains. Mean, read with me carefully, that there are in heaven mountains, and he sent down hail from it. And the same, this is Ibn Kathir. Mean, there are mountains of hail in the sky. So how come those scholars, they understood the Arabic Quran wrongly? But look what happened. When we show him how stupid the verse he gave us about the ship, he right away, he decided to go back. He says, oh, what I did, I just showed him a stupid verse in the Quran saying that one of the signs of Allah, that Allah, he made the ship float. It's a sign from Allah. You know, Jesus walked in water, Allah made the ship float. That's the same. Just think about it. What Jesus do? He walked in the water. Not only that, he made his disciple walk in the water. What Allah, how Allah, he proved that he's God? Yeah, look at the ship. Just look at the ship, man. It's Allah. Hold on, I have a call. Let us see. Who's calling? Christian Prince. First of all, I threatened you and don't hang up on me. Exactly, I will not hang up on you. What are you talking about? No way I will hang up on you. I can't even hang up on you. I can hang you, hang up on you now. So now I'm going to hang you from your tail. Zakir, why you are calling me? Christian Prince, Allah is so nuts that he is the one, the reason for everything to be floating. Okay. I remember when there was a flood in Mecca, and I can show you the pictures. There's a lot of poo was floating around the Kaaba. Is that one of his signs? Christian Prince, respect yourself. The flood in Mecca has nothing to do with our topic. Hold on. But isn't it the Kaaba? Is it chosen as a location by Allah? Exactly. Okay. So why he chose the worst location in the world? It keeps flooding and all the poo because in Mecca there is no sewage. They have something they call it bayara. And bayara means septic tank, you know, but there's no cover for it. So the shit will go out when the flood comes. And all the poo will go around the Kaaba. Let me show you pictures I can. Christian Prince, I don't want to see the picture. And you know what? I'm going to sue you. What do you want? What do you mean you are going to sue me for what? Because you didn't use the word shit in your YouTube. I use the word shit always in YouTube. What you can do about it? Even your Quran said the word shit. You want to show it to you? Christian Prince, I read the Quran word by word. And don't try to play with our shit. What do you mean don't play with your shit? I'm not playing with it. I'm throwing it at you. So if we go right now, Christian Prince, I'm warning you. Don't tell me the Kaaba being flooded. Look, what's wrong with you? Why you are terrified? I'm telling you. Because I can hold on. I'm going to put you on hold. Oh. Zakir, if you are talking, I can't hear you, okay? I just put you on hold. I cannot hear you, I'm telling you. One of the easiest proof that Islam is a fraud. The Muslims, they say that Allah, he chose the location of the Kaaba. Don't they? Even they have videos about how amazing the location. It is in the middle of the earth. How it can be in the middle of the earth? You eat it. Is the earth is flat? And then we find that the Kaaba always, since Muhammad and before, when there is little rain happen, the Kaaba will be flooded and surrounded by poo-poo. Here you need to ask yourself, if Allah is the one who chose the location for the Kaaba, how stupid he is. Look how dirty the water, man. Look how dirty this water. Look. And this is when we start having cameras, you know. And then the Saudi, when they have money from the oil, they start asking the American engineering companies to find a way to divert the flood away from the Kaaba. Allah could not do it. Do you see? Oh, I forgot Zakir Naik is in hold. Christian friend, you are a coward and you did not let me talk. Like, hold on. Do you see the picture in front of you? Christian friend, I close my eye. Why you close your eyes? You don't want to see poo-poo? Christian friend, I told you I'm not going to look at the picture. But you look at them, you don't look at them, they are there, they are all over YouTube. How Allah He choose the location of the Kaaba? And let us say He chose the wrong location. Can't He use His finger and raise the ground and the Kaaba, make it like 20 meter high, so it will be a miracle, like the water cannot touch it no more? Christian friend, Allah He will never use His finger. And the only time He uses His finger is to give it to you. What the heck? Allah will give me a finger, which one? Christian friends, respect yourself. Allah, He used only one finger. Which one? I can't tell you. What the heck? This is God. So this God, He decided to choose the best location for His house. His house on earth. His house on the earth. And what He did? He chosen the worst location where it's flooded by poo-poo. Do you want me to prove that this is fake story, that Allah He sent the angels 40 years or 40,000 years before Adam, and they put the black stone there, and then they built the Kaaba, and then Adam he landed in Sri Lanka? Look, what the heck? Adam landed in Sri Lanka. And now I know why we are Arab. We like tea. Like in the Middle East, like tea is our beer. You know, like you go like tea, coffee. So Adam he landed in Sri Lanka, and this is the house of Allah. So why Allah He sent Adam to Sri Lanka if his house in Mecca? And how Adam walked in the water too? Sri Lanka is an island. It's not connected to India. How Adam he walked in the water? At that time he made a ship, by the way. Do you think he made a ship? You know what? I think Adam is so good in swimming. I think he's like Tarzan, you know. He's just a fresh, came from heaven. He eat real honey. And so this is the house of Allah. Is it? You know, let me show you an old, by the way, old picture for the Kaaba. Like now you see the Kaaba, how it is, there's marble, you know, this is the oil money. You want to see the Kaaba just 100 years ago? You will not believe it. Dirty, ugly. Look at this, guys. This is the Kaaba. Can you believe it? Nothing. This is just 100 years ago. This is after we have cameras. Can you believe it? This is the Kaaba. While the Ottoman and the Caliphate were building palaces using the Christian, because they did not know, those Arabs did not know how to build palace, fancy houses, mansions. This is their house, the house of Allah, thrown in the garbage. This is an older picture of the Kaaba. Look at this. Just look. The house of Allah. And not only that, they used to go, look at this one. Here, now it's now here, now they open stores, but it's still the ground is dirt. Look at this, and they have a fence around it, very funny fence. Look at this, it's like a cowboy. Do you see? There, it's a dirt. It's totally dirt. The ground is just dirt. And they open, and now that the Kaaba is kind of like Mecca getting bigger and more people coming and etc. Here the oil start coming, you know, the money of the oil. But look at this. This is the Kaaba. And this is where Shaitan he lived. But this is in the old days. Now they moved him, they moved his location, and they put him in a very fancy 3-4 floors concrete. This is the house of Shaitan, brother. This is where Muslims, they go and throw stones. You see like the circle and the column in the middle? Muslims, they have to go and throw, they call it Ramyu Jamarat. Jamarat, like, you know, the word Jamara is usually, Jamara is like, you know, when you have a circle and it's like glowing from heat, you know. But anyway, so supposedly they are throwing a circle, but it's a rock at the Shaitan, brother. And the funny is, Allah and Shaitan, they are neighbors. They live in the same town. But then, look, this is the mount where now, like this is after they put it there and became higher. Look how big the column became. Before it was small. Look at the Kaaba here. Look. Donkeys, horses. Look, this is an old picture of the Kaaba. Look at this. Look how dirty the ground. Look. This is the Kaaba. Oh boy. Now there's marble, there's... Compared to the Temple of Jerusalem, okay, somebody is asking me to compare to the Temple of Jerusalem thousands of years ago. That's a good choice. From now on, I will make you an admin when we are not live. Are you happy? All right. The Temple of Jerusalem, for sure, like there's, you know, the temple building have stages. But just to give you an idea, this is like, you know, resembling for it, because we know that most of it destroyed. But until now, we have a massive rocks and stones, and there's discoveries under the ground. And it's a massive, it's amazing, it's so big, you know. And look at the Kaaba. The Kaaba. This is what we have today, you know, like this is the leftover. You know, some of it. How stupid this religion is. The Caliphate, they were building palaces in Spain, taking Christians from Syria, you know, because they are very good quality in building, from Egypt to build for them palaces. You know, Muslims, if you open Ibn Khaldun, the philosopher, Muslim, they are proud about him. He says the Arab, they were savage, and they are willing to destroy a palace or a library just to cook in it, just to use it for fire. That is Islam, my friend. A Kaaba in the wrong location. Adam was sent in the wrong location. Eve, she was dropped in Jeddah. You know what is driving me? I mean, like, Christian Prince, you just didn't drive me. That mean you are being driven by the dawn. Like, shit, I stupid second night. Where you came from, man? I thought I hang up on you. Christian Prince, nobody can hang up on me because Allah is with me. What hang up on you, you idiot? The Jewish woman, she killed your prophet by poison, rat poison. What do you mean? Are you more stronger than the prophet? She put some poison for him in the goat, and he ate the goat, and you know? Christian Prince, first of all, it's a miracle, because the goat, she told the prophet not to eat. The goat, she told the prophet not to eat after he ate? Exactly. I mean, who's the stupid here? Shouldn't the goat speak before the guy eat? Christian Prince, the goat he was not able to talk because he was cooked. Okay. And then it took her time to be able to talk. What the heck? So it took her time to be able to talk, and her head is cut off and she is being cooked. She's barbecued. And now she waited until the Prophet, he ate from it, and then the goat, she told him, don't eat me. Is that a convincing story, Zakir Naik? Written print. First of all, Allah was trying his best to make the goat to talk before the Prophet take its first bite. But it took time. And this is why the goat she take later. But the Prophet, he died from poison anyway, so what's the point? It doesn't matter. Allah, he made the goat talk. Zakir Naik, the goat talk. Is that the same goat who ate the Quran? Written print. The story about the goat eating the Quran, that is different goat. This goat is what cooked, you stupid. You are talking about different goat. It doesn't matter if it's a different goat or the same goat. Maybe it's the same goat, we don't know. And maybe she is her cousin. But what kind of God, he could not stop a goat from eating his book? Written print. You are taking the topic. We were talking about the Prophet was dying by poison. And secondly, there is no proof that the Prophet died by poison. What the heck? The Prophet says that. Is your Prophet lying? My Prophet don't lie. But maybe he thought, what the heck? So maybe he thought that Allah is talking to him too. And maybe he thought Jibreel is coming to him. And maybe he thought, let us go. So either you take what your Prophet say or you don't take. Let us assume that the Prophet died by poison. What's the problem? So how Allah, he saved Jesus from the Jews to kill him, yet he did not save Muhammad from the Jews. Good friends, I have to go right now because my second wife is coming and I have to water the third. Zakir Naik, where are you going? Ask the answer. We have a question. Why Allah did not save Muhammad from the Jews and they killed him by poison, but Allah, he saved Isa from the Jews? Don't you think this is mean that Isa is better than Muhammad, and Muhammad, Allah don't care for him, so let him die horrible death? Good friends, I have to go and I have to water the third. Thank you very much. People, if you like, subscribe to my channel. I have 3 million and 3 million they fell for, but nobody understands anything what I'm saying. Thank you very much. The Prophet, he died by poison. By what? By poison. Rat poison. Who says so? The Prophet himself. We call him Prophet just for Allah. Don't take it seriously. And this is Sahih al-Bukhari. They cannot say, Da'if, authentic, not to, the game they play. Guys, did you download my video and post for him to refute me? I would like to see Muslims and Christians send an email to Zakir Naik, including the link, challenging him to answer about which one Allah created first, the mountains or the stars. Tell him in the email, Muslims, that this guy made a lot of Muslims leave Islam. You better do something. You better do something. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Well, look like tonight, it's Saturday night and people are like maybe going out to a restaurant, etc. For me, I don't go out and prefer to spend my time with you. Even you guys are boring because I never hear you. Shame on you. No, I don't hear. Okay, you know what? As long as there's no Muslims calling, Christians can call. As long as no Muslims calling, Christians can call. Who wanna call? Nobody? Nobody know. Nobody know. Nobody know. Nobody. I was eating a goat, and the goat was poison. Nobody told me. I ate the goat, and the goat she killed me. Nobody no, nobody no, nobody no, nobody. If the goat she told me, I will not eat you, and I will not die for you. Nobody. La la la. We are in the chat. That's a lot of loudness. We are loud. We are loud in the chat. That's a good one. Muhammad did not come with this one. Where do you get this one from? The only one is trying to contact us is Fakira. Do we have anybody? يخرب سوالفك يا أخ العرب. حول. هنا إذاعة البي بي سي. حول. ستنضن إذاعة البي بي سي. Just I want to greet you. You just want to greet me. You don't call liars, but you call Allah 5 times a day. You know, I find it very funny that when a Muslims they call Allah 5 times a day. Remix, he said. Welcome, Remix. You can, you can call me names. It's okay. I understand. And you're in pain. You're in pain, and you need some alcohol. So Remix Gamer, he said, I don't call liars. That's good. Let us read the chapter of Al-Fatiha. You call Allah 5 times a day. You don't even say your own words, not even one word of yours. You repeat what Allah said. Look at the Muslims. They call Allah. Taradan, 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 taradan. But in the case of Allah, there is nobody answering. And then they say to him, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. What the heck? And then 2 hours after, they call him again. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. What the heck? And then 3 hours later, they call him again. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. What the heck? And they call him after 3 hours again. Like, you idiot, at least say something. Imagine there's somebody, he call you 5 times a day. He don't even say his name. He just repeat what I said. This is what Allah said. So you call him 5 times a day, saying the same stupid name? The same exact stupid words, which mean nothing? By the way, do you say to him in the name of Allah? How in the world you say to Allah in the name of Allah? Look, they are praying to Allah, they say to Allah in the name of Allah. Why you became a messenger of Allah now? If you say to Allah in the name of Allah, that means you are not talking to Allah. People, are you following with me? I know most of us, we read, but you don't see what I see. You know, I have a different way of thinking. Look at this. You are talking to Allah. So now you are calling Allah. Allah, He answers you. What do you say to Him? In the name of Allah. Like, what the heck? He is Allah. Why you are saying to Allah in the name of Allah? Any Muslim? Any Abdul? You call Allah, you tell him in the name of Allah? How silly. Imagine somebody come to your door and your name is Muhammad. You say to him, in the name of Muhammad. Hi Muhammad. Yeah, in the name of Muhammad. What the heck? Who are you? You are all ears? That's amazing. These days, there's a human being, all of them, they are ears. English is funny, isn't it? I am all ears. You know, when I was learning our English, I was like really getting busy with this English. Like, I remember once they said it's raining cats and dogs. What the heck? Raining cats and dogs? What does that mean? I don't see no cats. I see no dogs coming from the sky. Raining cats and dogs. Yeah, Anyway, English. The language of Allah is more merciful. So, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Who is talking? Allah. You refuse to create Quran only Muslims. Fakira, this guy is not even a Quran alone Muslim. He take only the Quran of Rashad Khalifa, the one who agree that he is a messenger of Allah. This is you again, right? Rashad Khalifa, Shushu. You know, you believe that Rashad Khalifa is a messenger of Allah. According to Muslims, you are a kafir, you are not a Muslim. Secondly, the one who accepts Rashad Khalifa Quran, he accepts then that the Quran is corrupted. Number three, the one who accepts Rashad Khalifa Quran and Rashad Khalifa teaching, he believes that the Muslims are pagan and they worship Muhammad. And I can show you the video right now that Rashad Khalifa, he says Muslims are pagan, they worship Muhammad. So this is the guy, and he is the guy who said the F word to his prophet. So you are bringing me, if it's not you, you are bringing me the most stupid person to defend your religion. And secondly, when somebody says Quran only, that alone is a proof that you are an idiot and you decide to run away from Islam, because how you learn about Islam without the hadith? The Quran is empty book, there's nothing. And how you follow verse in the Quran which was cancelled by the hadith? There's tons of verses in the Quran were cancelled, which means abrogated, by a hadith. So if you don't take the hadith, you don't take the cancellation too. Do we have any Muhammadan? All right. Just lower the sound until he answer. The call declined. And people, they ask me to call and then they decline my call. Let me block you. Or maybe he don't mean it. Let us call him again. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Thanks for taking my call. I just want to say that I really enjoy listening to you.
All right.
I'm a long-distance truck driver in South Africa, and I'm also studying to become a teacher. And my fiance, who stayed in Saudi Arabia for some time, for about 3 years, she introduced me to you, and ever since I've been sharing your videos, and I've purchased 3 of your books.
All right.
And the last book I cannot purchase, Quran and Science, because I don't know if it's
yeah, because you know, Amazon is hiding it. I will see another way to publish it. The Muslims, they are fighting this book, but I'm going to publish it soon in a different way.
And another thing, CP, what I wanted to say, I'm in South Africa, so I think we're having a bit of difficulty getting the books to South Africa because I had to import the book via a friend of mine.
Yeah, I will try to make them available in Google Market. I think Google is more you know, popular more than Amazon, and they will make it easier for people to receive it. In the same time, my friend, all my videos are for free, right? You get the one who wrote the book speaking to you, so you know, here you learn, here you learn, and we stay here. As you know, I stay for hours and take calls, and we explain in details. So, and I want my videos for free, right?
Yes, definitely, and it's the best videos ever.
Yeah.
I share it continuously with all my friends and colleagues. I even have a friend of mine who's a businessman in Cape Town, and I introduced him to you, but ever since I introduced him, he has a lot of questions, but he's not responding to any of my video requests, and I always invite him to your shows. But I think with certain people, when they find out the truth, they have so much to lose that, you know, they don't want to continue in that, you understand?
Yeah. Well, you know, they are, you know, they will be willing to speak to people who they are ignorant about the religion. If they knew that somebody here would get me busted, they will run away. That will be the end of their
See,
career.
now, I want to share something with you. My fiance and I, we bought a house together a few months ago. And the lawyer who we had to sign the papers with, he was a Muslim. And we had coffee at a coffee shop. We had to sign the papers, and he asked us if we were Christians, you know. And I'm always very to share my faith. I'm always willing to share my faith. But I remember in the past when I was at university, I had a lecturer. He always badmouthed Christianity, and I had nothing back to say. But ever since learning from your channel, I was ready for this Muslim. And he wanted to badmouth Christianity. And my first reaction was, you know, speaking about the Quran, and he couldn't, you could see his face look like that. He couldn't understand. And I asked him, I showed him the hadith about Aisha being 6 years old. He wanted to argue, and I showed it to him. Sahih Bukhari, and you could see he wanted to stop the conversation and leave.
Yeah,
So
if he notice that you are ignorant, then he will continue the conversation because he will see that you are weak, you do not know, he will take advantage. But the second he notice that maybe you know more than him and you can get him busted easy, so he will change the topic.
And yes, you could see he was so angry in his face. He started to almost like he wants to shiver, you know. And my girlfriend tapped, my fiance, she tapped me, and she said, "Okay, that's enough," you know, because you never know what these people are capable of. They're very radical in Cape Town.
Yeah, but never fear them. No, never fear them. You know, those radicals, they appear only when they are majority, and when they are minority, they are potatoes. You know, when they are minority, they are potatoes. If you are alone and there's like 100 of them, they are heroes. This is who they are.
Yes.
We know them very well. Yeah. Anyway, my friend, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Anything else? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, I was just saying, we always try to share in South Africa, especially in Cape Town, because a lot of our Christians, we are very ignorant. As we stated yesterday, they believe that Ishmael is the father of the Arabs, the father of the Muslims, and you know, I always try to advocate for this. But we are very ignorant in church, you know, and we're not willing to change as well. We're not willing to.
Well, try your best to share my videos and let more people know about them. You know, if you have Facebook, Twitter, post, and let your group share together, and then you can, you know, this is how like you know, knowledge is spread. Like it's like a snowball. You know, like I know you live in Africa, you don't have snow, but you know, but snowball starts small and then it grow. Right? You can do that. Always, you can do that. Never give up.
Thank you, see, before you work, God bless you.
You're welcome.
And thank you, I'm listening.
You're welcome. And say hello to your friends, please.
Will do.
All right,
Thank
take
you
care.
for your time.
Take care. God bless. Yeah. Yeah, I saw one of you said, CP, I have your book in PDF. Do you want it? I mean, isn't this is the most stupid statement ever to say to the writer, the author of the book, I have a PDF of your book if you want it. Secondly, if you have a PDF of my book, that's mean you're a thief. Just to let you know. When you take a book without permission of the author, you have it a PDF, that's mean you became a thief. This is what PDF mean, unless I give it to you for free. Did I? Any book in the world you download, it's not given to you by permission, you are a thief. Very simple. And the funny is, you are saying to the author of the book, I have a PDF of your book, you want me to give it to you? That is really a stupid statement. I don't want to offend you, but you offended me too. As you know, I give tons, all the translation actually of my books for free. Is it right? Indonesian, Russian, Chinese, Albanian, Croatian, you name it. But people, they are so cheap. Even the books we try to make little income with them, they want to steal them. Even those, you know, thieves. Yeah, CP, do you want your book? That's a good one. May I ask you a question once you have finished the topic? I need to know what do you think about verse 32:5-74. Maruf, are you a Muslim, my friend? Maruf Ali? I forgot. Why you don't call me and tell me what do you want to know about those verses? Do we have any Muslim? Well, I'm so glad that, the knowledge is going around the world. Like, look at you, people from Indonesia, people from Bangladesh, from Saudi Arabia, we receive calls from Bahrain, people left Islam from Bahrain, from everywhere, South Africa. So this is the nice thing about the internet. You see, if I want to go in the street, I will speak to what, 10 people, 5 people, 7 people. In the internet, the best thing about it, you can share the reference immediately in the screen. Like if you go and look at those like speaker corners, they are just shouting, there is nothing here. Things is perfect. We show you in the screen the reference. We show you what we are reading. We show the one who debate us what we are talking about. Same time we get them busted, right? Quran 7:179, a man he does not lie on God or say bad things on him. I know, Free Abdul Rahman. Why you don't call me Free Abdul Rahman? I don't understand. Anyone understand what this guy is saying? Read chapter 7:179. Okay, if I go to 7:179, do you promise me that you will not regret that chapter? Do you promise me that you will not say, please change the topic? Here we go. This is Abdul Rahman, Free Abdul Rahman, asking Christian Prince to do what? Read Quran 7:179. What about we read from verse number 1 so we can start bluffing? Alif Lam Mim Sad. What the heck is that? It's America, brother. But those are letters in Arabic. It's letter, brother. It's Arabic. It's America. Are you there, Free Abdul Rahman? So why you jump in chapter 7 all the way to 179? What about we start reading, Read and laugh. We created you and we gave you shape, and then we bade the angels to prostrate to Adam. Like, what the heck is that? Why Allah is teaching paganism and teaching to worship and to bow down to someone beside him? The first one who taught and he ordered to bow down to human being, it was Allah, the God of Islam. And then he ordered the angels to bow down to Adam, and he got upset from Iblis. But Iblis is not an angel. This is the chapter you choose for me. And then look at this. Allah, he said to them, go down. He said to who? He said to the shaitan, get down. And then 2 minutes after, shaitan is in heaven. Allah told shaitan to get down. How shaitan he was able to go back inside the heaven after he got down to speak to Adam and Eve? This is the chapter you gave me. Do you want to show you more people? I did not start. We are just in the beginning. Look, he said to him, get out of here. And then he said to Adam, Adam, go to the yard, okay, to the garden, have fun, you are in heaven now. So now shaitan is out. Out where? Down. How shaitan get back again? This is the chapter you asked me to read. Do you want to continue or stop? So he skipped all the garbage and he said, go to 179. Let us go to 179. Here we go. Let us see what 179 is. Amazing chapter he want to show you. Guys, we want to show you something. 179. Look at this. Your God Allah is going to send the genie who they are made of fire to hell. They are fire. Have you ever heard of somebody is going to burn fire by fire? Isn't it your stupid Quran? In the same day it says that Allah and that his genie are made of fire. So how you burn someone is made of fire by fire? Are you going to make the fire as hot? Isn't it your Muslim when a guy he opened the door he saw fire over her pubic area? He called the sheikh, he said, Assalamu alaikum. Yesterday I opened the door of my house and bedroom and she was touching herself and there was a fire in her pubic area. Fire in her pubic area? What the answer was? Well, brother, the genie is made of fire, so she catching fire, she's having sex with her. The shaitan and shaitan is different. Look at this. Look, you know, Christians learn intelligence. Look at this. Look at this idiot. No wonder your name is Remix. He is doing remixing. Look at this. The shaitan and shaitan is different, brother. What the heck? That is the best remix ever. This is the best remix. Let us go back to the other idiot. And then he says that they have eyes and they don't see, and they have ears but they don't hear. They are the same as animals. Let us see who is the animal. Your stupid God is the one who made them not to see. Isn't it the stupid Quran says that Allah, He made them not to see? فَتَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ. Just to show you how stupid your God is. So you are complaining why you don't see, right? But isn't it your stupid Quran says that Allah is the one who sealed their eyes and their heart and their ears, chapter 2 verse number 7? Who is the donkey now? So now you gave me a verse says, you have eyes, you don't see. You have ears, you don't hear. You have heart, but you don't feel. But the Quran says Allah has sealed their heart and their ears and what the heck? So the stupid verses you gave me is a horrible, because what Allah He just did now, He is complaining that He will send them to hell because they don't see and they don't hear. They have eyes, but who is the one who sealed their eyes? Allah. Who is? Now I know why the Chinese, they say he lived as a donkey, never come back as a horse. Now we can just go back to Remix. Mr. Remix, so shaitan is different from shaitan. How is that? How the shaitan is different from shaitan? Look at this deep, man. Look at this. Guys, he is saying the Satan is different than Satan. Man, that's hot. The Satan is different from Satan. And you know, going back to the animals, I will switch between them. The Quran is saying that those who don't hear, don't understand, they are like animal, they are misguided. But isn't it stupid Quran says is the one who misguided them is Allah? And who is the animal? Is the one who think that hell is coming from mountains in heaven. The one who think that sperm is coming from the backbone, and women, she have a sperm coming from her ribs. And the animal is the one who teach you to be an animal and have sex with the children. And yet he is calling non-Muslim animals? Who is the animal? No, we will never allow such a filthy mouth to be in our program again. We have thousands of videos of him calling, recorded. We have enough for them. Don't ask me to speak to such a filthy. You want to help? Bring me a shape. We don't want to have more filthy kids. We don't want to go down to his level. And you Abdul, so he want to prove to you. And look, if I call the Muslims animal, the Muslim they will say, look, Christian Prince is calling us animals. Look at this filthy religion. They are calling us animals. Actually, there's a guy, his name is Dawa Guy. he have a Mercedes Benz behind him. He don't work, he make money just from YouTube. And he said, look at those animals. These are better from the Christians. And the phone he is using is made by non-Muslims. The car is made by non-Muslims. The clothes he's wearing are made by in China for sure. And he is talking that the cows are better than them. When you want to do one life in French, somebody told you I speak French. I don't speak French, my friend. The only French I know that you have to add "lu" before any word, like "lu" are welcome to debate me. "Lu" Muhammad is an idiot, and "lu" Allah is shish kebab. I spoke French. Do we have any brave Muslim? Shaitan is different from shaitan. That's deep. You see, the Quran says that non-Muslims are cattle, but your answers prove that you are the cattle. You are the kind who believe that you have a shaitan, he sleeps with your wife. And yet shaitan is invisible. And shaitan, he sleeps in your nose, but yet he have a penis can go inside your wife. And not only that, he will make a pregnant in the French way. How as a creature in the size, he go in the size of your booger. He piss in your ears. Look at that, hold on. Let us show you who is the cattle. This is your sheikh, the shaky sheikh, telling you what the prophet wisdom is about. Huh? Read. Who is the cattle? The one who have no brain. Cattle have more brain than you.
As holes. The prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do.
So who is the animal? So you call us animals? You believe that there's a person, his name is Shaitan. He sleeps in your nostrils and he pisses in your ears? And you believe that Shaitan, he take hair from your anus when you pray? And you accept that. You know what? Donkeys will not accept such a thing. Donkeys have better brain than yours. What about you do this? Can you take a video of your anus when you pray to prove to us that what your prophet said is true? That Shaitan, he take hair from your anus 5 times a day? I keep asking the Muslim to do it. Nobody dare. Cowards, liars. Because if they do it, they will expose their prophet. It's going to be a miracle. Your video will hit millions, man. With the camera, slow motion behind your anus when you pray. People will see the hair in your anus is being stretched out, as the hadith says. Because the shaitan will stretch out the hair. Stretch out? Why? Like, do you have 6 foot hair there? What do you mean stretch out? How you can stretch it out? How long the hair in your anus? Like, what the heck with this hair? The hair in the anus is going to stretch it out, and then he will pull it and he will not stop until he calls the Muslim to fart. Is that how you smell? So you Muslim, you go to the mosque and Shaitan, he make you fart in the mosque. Is that why the mosque smells so bad? And you are talking about the cattle? Which cattle in the world will accept such a story? I feel sorry for your anus, man. Actually, I will never convert to Islam, so somebody was going to touch my... I will never do that. What a horrible religion. What kind of a prophet he says such a stories? Now, do you have a brain for a second? By the way, do you have an insurance over your anus? Because look like you are targeted. I'm telling you, your anus is a target, my friend. Don't go to Texas. They might use it as a target practice because Shaitan is using it. I mean, your anus is under a big, you know. You cannot, because you are cursed. look, Remix, Remix is enjoying the hair in his anus taking off. Hey, Christian Prince, you cannot be a Muslim, you are cursed. Did you hear about the pimp who converted to Islam? He is not cursed. And the Muslims are so proud, the pimp. Interview from channel to channel. The pimp brother. I mean, he had videos of himself having sex and beating women and playing with his penis. And what the Muslims they do? They interview him, mashallah, alhamdulillah. A pimp. Do you see who will leave Islam? Just watch my video yesterday, the decent one. The decent one, the wonderful one. Who convert to Islam? Criminals, pimps, because Islam fit perfectly for them. In fact, there's a video in Hatun, go watch it. 3 Muslims, they were talking about in their channel that it's okay to be a pimp in Islam. And this is from the chapter of Al-Ahzab. Go watch it. Do we have anyone, any 2, any 3? The one is cursed, my friend, is you. Don't you see that all of you dream to go to the Western areas where the one is cursed? I mean, if we are cursed, why you dream to come to those countries? We are cursed. All of you. Nobody want to live. If the West opened their door, not a single Muslim will stay in his country. Why? Because we are cursed, right? You're right. Anyway, I think we have a good time today. As you see, you guys they are not inviting, any shake, any potatoes, anything. So, and the Muslims, they are like go and they want to debate this guy and that guy. But when it's come to me, they are, the only one call me is Fakira. Fakira, who became a girl from Senegal. Yeah. Anyway, I really appreciate you all. I hope you guys enjoying what I do here. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and you can join us on Patreon. It's for free. You do not need to donate anything. Patreon just to receive notification, because YouTube sometimes don't send notification. When I go live, you will receive notification in Patreon. Always when we share knowledge, sometimes we have to repeat the same thing 1,000 times. And sometimes it might be like boring. But always you need to remember that we do that for a very simple reason. Because there's many people, they never heard this before. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are live on air.
Hold on, let me mute the YouTube. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I do, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I see you're about to leave.
It's okay, no problem, I will talk to you. You spoke to me before, right?
Yeah, we talked before. I kind of left Islam.
Oh, okay.
And, I'm studying Christianity.
All right.
And I asked you if you can talk about the Trinity and all that.
Yeah, you want to talk about it now, you mean?
I see you're tired. We can talk.
No, I'm not tired, but there's nobody is calling, so no problem. The Trinity, my friend, is very simple.
Yeah, I have a question. Like,
go ahead.
I was reading the Bible, right, and I can't understand why God said, like Jesus, if Jesus is God, why did he pray to himself, right? I mean,
he is not praying to himself. You see, this is what Trinity is. When Jesus he speaks to the Father. If there is only one person, we Christian we believe in 3 persons, not 1 person. So God the Father is a person, God the Son is a person, God the Holy Spirit is a person. So when Jesus he prayed to the Father, he prayed to the Father. The Father is other person. When we say God is one, doesn't mean number, mean unity. The word in Hebrew is echad. Echad does not mean as one number. This is why the Bible says that the man he leave his family, his parents, and he will be married to a woman, and both of them they will become